this week's episode of 2K TV, we're hanging with Dan Rue, breaking down the My Team Unlimited tournament, and you vote on who takes the 500,000 VC for the top play of the fall.
This is Hank and the Hornet.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard. And for the Pelicans, Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 5.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
White finds Levine. Back to White. Pass to Carter. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Levine inside the three-point line. No good that time. Here are the Pelicans with the ball and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Back to White. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Magic. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Pelicans, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Carter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Levine. It's Carter, high post. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Now here's Markkanen. We saw him with 29 points last game. White with it. Now defended by Williamson. Just 4 to shoot to end the cold streak. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Lays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Markkanen kicks to White. Here's Carter. Goes back up. And a missed layup.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Captain Clutch. Williamson, the pass to Captain Clutch. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Captain Clutch. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Captain Clutch. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. A 12-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Chicago with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Take a look at Captain Clutch, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Kobe White.
Good passing is such a vital element to winning basketball, and you really have to think their teams are pleased with the way they're playing right now.
Now, here's Porter. After the miss from Captain Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. It's deflected. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Carter. Basket counts. Bulls got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Levine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The kick out to Holiday. Carter pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ball against White. The pass to Levine. He dishes it to Carter. Over in the corner, White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Holiday finds Ingram. Here's Captain Clutch. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And stolen by Dunn. There's Porter with the three. It's rebounded by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Hart the pass to Captain Clutch. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. So the Bulls 5 right now. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Porter. And it's Carter in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch. And in the last game against the Jazz was terrific. He scored 40 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's White missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's White. After the made shot from Captain Clutch, White dishes to Carter. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Here's Levine.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Inside, here's Carter. It's not going to go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Here's White. The Pelicans make their last shot. In the corner, it's Levine. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Captain Clutch.
That's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
The offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Holiday, the pass to Captain Clutch. Back to Holiday. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
Now here's Levine. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Ingram outside, over Valentine. They get the rebound. Shen gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Passes it to Porter. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on, and he comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Here's White. After the made shot from Captain Clutch. Pass to Carter. Shot to stop the run. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition, consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 21 points for Captain Clutch.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Right the pass to Carter. The rebound by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch's a shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 5 points so far. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Valentine with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And they're pushing it up. Stops. Pops. Again, the Pelicans score.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot, and that one's good by Porter.
He's a smart player, reads defenses very well. Porter will just take what you give him.
Captain Clutch passes to Hart. Porter pulls it in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's Captain Clutch. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Back to Holiday. Here's Hart. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
White bounce pass. Pass to Porter. Knocked away. Ingram with the steal. Holiday inside the line, but he recovers it. The pass to Captain Clutch. Tries again. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Carter. 13 feet away. Got a hand on it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And the Bulls with another miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Down low. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got his 16th rebound on the night. And the shot is good.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Levine kicks to White. Carter left side. The feed to Levine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
One shot.
Redick for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Redick's got 17.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defense.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New Orleans. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And it's the Bulls with the ball. There's Porter with the 3. Connects from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Back to ball. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Ingram against Porter. Here's Ball. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ball's got 10 points.
I mean, I love the determination with Ball. Always attacking. Does a great job of putting the defense on its heels.
Outside Porter. Lock at 6. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Ingram. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. New Orleans moving it around. Captain Clutch passes to Ingram. Nice D from Porter.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Holiday, the pass to Captain Clutch. Kicks the ball. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Carter. A good look from Holiday. Drills the baseline jumper. Holiday's got 9 points.
This is where Holiday's really improved, working off ball and sinking jump shots.
White the pass to Markkanen. Now here's Levine. The three-pointer no good. Over Levine. They get it back. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
White looking around. Outside Levine. Carter outside. Passes it to Levine. Fades and shoots. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Porter. Back to Valentine. Shoots from 14. The shot comes out. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Ball. Pass to Captain Clutch. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Okafor checked in for Captain Clutch. Shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think it's helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. And he uses the glass on the layup. Satoransky's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Murray outside. Over Valentine. Another shot. Favors passes to Captain Clutch, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Valentine. Here's Satoransky. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the inside, and Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
44 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Redick is in the corner. Overdone. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Stolen away. Here's Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the 2nd half. There's the pass to Felicio. Here's Hutchison. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Dunn. The tray. He can't hit that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans ahead, running away with this one. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. They've got Harrison, and it's Felicio in at the 5 spot.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
His point, first team, Shen.
And the free throw, no good. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
And he makes the first.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Hart off target with his three.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Hutchison. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hutchinson's got his first basket of the night. New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Murray, the pass to Captain Clutch. New Orleans moving the ball around. Knocks down the three ball. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Alexander Walker's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Harrison kicks to Arcidiacono. Back to Harrison. Passes it to Arcidiacono. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hart uses the glass to finish the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Gafford. The rebound by Captain Clutch. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Favors passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Favors. To the paint. Here's Captain Clutch. Again, the Pelicans score.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Felicio. It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Captain Clutch. Pass to Hart. Smitty, the NBA now preventing teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. That free throw good from Captain Clutch. Both free throws good from Captain Clutch.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Harrison kicks to Arcidiacono. Pass to Gafford. To end the drought. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Here's Arcidiacono. And stolen by Murray. The rebound by Arcidiacono.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And there's the pass to Hutchison. Picked him clean. Murray right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Harrison. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since... Passes to Captain Clutch. Carter comes in with the double team. A nice shot by Melly.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Carter down low. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. Like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Hey, Shaq here. I appreciate the double-double effort tonight. Aggressive on the glass and scoring the rock. Talk about your mindset coming in.
Spirits are high in the home team locker room.
last time I was talking to you, man, you were doing some crazy stuff for the park in NBA 2K20.
Yeah, I was putting some dance moves. Yeah, it's fabulous. I know. No. Yeah.
What are your impressions of NBA 2K20?
It's smooth. It's more fluid. I love 2K. I play it all the time. I'm a park guy. You know, I have my dances. You know what I'm saying? We got my little squad. We get dubs. I just love the game, and they made some good improvements.
What's it been like working with?
Che and company are.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Captain Clutch in at the center position. And for the Knicks, Smith and Trier, the tandem in the backcourt. Morris is out there with Robinson. And it's Knox in at the 3. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in the layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically, yes. But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions. You're right. Now here's Williamson. He's tightly guarded. He hits it from 9.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. He had a lot of praise for Jrue Holiday, saying he gets after it at both ends. Defends multiple positions. Versatile offensively. I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how special a player he is. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Robinson. Good on the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Williamson. It's rebounded by New York, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Pass the ball. Here's Captain Clutch. Floats one up. Robinson with the block. Trier passes to Smith. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Can't connect from 14 feet out. To the middle, here's Williamson. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn it.
Smith outside. Inside. And the layup is good.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Pelicans trail by 3. And the pass to Captain Clutch. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Smith against Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Smith missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Ingram missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Smith right side. Here's Trier, guarded by Holiday. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Pass to Captain Clutch. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
To the inside, Robinson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Knocks the pass to Morris. Out to Smith. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got 5 points so far.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Captain Clutch passes to Holiday. Inside. No good from Captain Clutch.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Holiday finds ball. Here's Captain Clutch. Pass to Williamson, trying to get something going. Good work defensively by Morris. The Knicks leading by 10. Passes it to Knox. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Robinson. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Take a look at Captain Clutch, second in the NBA, a great defender. And, of course, Mitchell Robinson. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense. And a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. And the shot is good from Captain Clutch.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
To the middle, here's Portis. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Captain Clutch. Open and close and nails it. Captain Clutch has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith the pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Makes it off the glass. Smith's got 7.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
And here is Ingram. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. Shen.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them get after a little bit.
Offensive rebound, Gibson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pelicans trail by 14. Captain Clutch passes to Favors. That one drops for him.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Portis. He kicks to Payton. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Pelicans have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Back to Dotson. That's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Now Ellington. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Now off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Ball against Payton. Ball, the pass to Captain Clutch. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Dotson. No points in the game yet for him. Ellington with it. With the teardrop. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Payton. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And stolen by Ellington. Here's Dotson. Finished off the break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now the pass to Captain Clutch. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Ellington. Here's Portis. Pelicans pull it in. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Pass to Portis. Ball against Payton. Back to Portis. That shot off. Nice D from Captain Clutch. Passes it to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot.
He gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets...
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Favors is out. Here's Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Captain Clutch.
Well, Fizdale, part of those great teams in Miami as an assistant coach with Eric Spoelstra. He coaches with a lot of fire and enthusiasm, is very involved emotionally in what his team does on a daily basis, and it's why a lot of these young players are gravitating towards his coaching style. Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And New York hoped that Fizdale's likability would be a factor in free agency.
Yeah, I think it's going to help the Knicks as they move forward here. Try to find some stability with their coach. That way David Fizdale and his messaging can remain consistent with the type of players that they try to attract here to Gotham.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. Holiday, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dotson. He has 7. A floater. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Ball dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Dotson kicks to Smith. It's deflected. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Smith, the pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Rebound by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Dodson the pass to Smith, and the basket is good. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
And Smith Jr. in this one's got to continue to stay aggressive. He's got it going.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Captain Clutch. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Swiped away. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. He feeds it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Poked away. Stolen by Ball. The pass to Ingram. Takes a three. Here's Captain Clutch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Knox the pass to Portis. And it's Melly with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
For New Orleans, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Knicks shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Smith kicks to Dotson. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Ball with a wide open look. It's time now to go courtside as we send you.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So and in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Smith and Trier, the tandem in the backcourt. Knox out there with Morris, and it's Robinson in at the 5, home in the paint.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
New York trailing. Pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Pelicans with the rebound. 4-on-3 break. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Holiday with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. New York shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And stolen by Williamson. Feeds to Holiday. Robinson with the block. Smith scanning the floor. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
A ninth pick in the 2017 NBA draft, Smith Jr. made the NBA's all-rookie team after a very solid first year in Dallas, averaging 15 points and 5 assists, and he sure is not looking to stop there.
Ball, the pass to Captain Clutch. Back to Ball. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. And Brent, kind of a musical chair situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
Outside Holiday, kept alive. Here's Captain Clutch. Robinson with the block, but he gets it back. Ball, the pass to Captain Clutch. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Holiday. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Marcus Morris. Ellington comes in for Alonzo Trier. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Dennis Smith. Williamson kicks to Hart. That 3 off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the basket by Knox.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Passes to Captain Clutch. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. But so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Kevin Knox's father played professional football when Kevin was growing up. That may be where he gets some of his toughness from.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Ellington, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Captain Clutch. 26 points for him. Ball finds Redick. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Hart has it in the corner. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line.
One shot.
Ingram, no good on the free throw.
You guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Pass to Dotson. Now Portis. He's covered by Ingram. Smith outside. Over Holiday. New York, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Smith kicks to Dotson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 5 down low. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Outside Portis. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Smith the pass to Trier. Smith on the wing, guarded by Holiday. There's Trier with the 3, buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's the pass to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Morris with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Smith kicks to Portis. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Now, when Dennis Smith Jr. is dropping those kind of passes, it's going to help the offense just run a bit more smooth.
And pushing it up, here's New York. It's blocked. Redick against Portis. Offensive rebound. Williamson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Smith against Holiday. Pass to Dotson. And it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Knox, he's checked in for New York. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Ball against Smith. He hits Portis atop the key. Hits the jumper in space.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Captain Clutch passes to Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Trier, guarded by Holiday. Trier passes to Knox. With the shot. And the rebound by Captain Clutch. Pelicans leading by 3. Inside, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Snatched up. Here's Portis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Free throw, good. Portis. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. But now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Here's Ingram. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smith against Ball. The drive by Smith. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Portis. From 7. Shot's good from Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got 28 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Trier, guarded by Holiday. Here's Smith. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Trier. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Trier's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
To the paint. Here's Holiday. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ball against Smith. Over Ball. Smith, no luck.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
They grab their own miss. Captain Clutch passes to Williamson. Here's Captain Clutch. Count it. Captain Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Smith against Ball. Outside Portis. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
That's scary. Already a great shot maker. Williamson still has plenty of room to grow in that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A floater, got a piece of it. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Favors is checked in. Pelicans leading by 6. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Doubled by Smith. Dishes it to Ball. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Captain Clutch. The feed to Favors. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. There's Trier with the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Trier's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Captain Clutch passes the ball. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Throws it up high. The slam dunk by Robinson. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Smith outside. Kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Morris. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And here's Morris for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Captain Clutch passes the ball. And they're running to tie it up. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 20.
And Knox showing you a lot of what it is that he can do in terms of his offensive arsenal.
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Robinson. Captain Clutch passes to Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Smith to take the lead. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Ingram lays it in.
And after playing 1 year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his club, just dominating with ease in these moments.
Pass to Robinson. Passes it to Trier. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Ball. And now a 4-point Pelican lead. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Ball with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Ball against Smith. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 4. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Ingram wide open. Poked loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Smith against Ball. Smith outside. Morris outside. From the arc. They get it back. Robinson can't cash in from close range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They get it again. Favors finds Ingram, and that one swishes right in.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations. A guy you can depend on to give you his best.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 52 seconds left in the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
pass to Captain Clutch.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Captain Clutch. 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. Tries from 16. Hits the front of the rim and out. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And here's Morris for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ern. Hey, this is Kenny, man. Great job creating those second chance opportunities. How much of that was your game plan versus you just going out in full beast mode?
And thanks for joining us.
Let's do. Oh yeah, we can definitely keep it up. You know.
Look, Che, don't mind Hornet.
Another day.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man.
What?
All right, I'll do it.
That's my man!